Hello everyone, and welcome to my STEMSEL Social Business channel. The STEMSEL Foundation in Adelaide, South Australia hosted a Zoom conference on the 6th of June 2020. People from 10 countries attended this conference titled Making Malaysia Artificial Intelligence Self-Reliant. This series of videos will showcase the speakers on this conference.
Engineering in Jigme Namgyel Engineering College in the Royal University of Bhutan, and I have started an initiative of stem cell sisters in Bhutan, and through that initiative I wish to get hold of young people, young and energetic girls who are innovative, who have had a gap of creativity, and this stem cell sisters would provide them a platform to showcase how creatively they can do projects, how they can link the idea of STEM, AI, and IoT and get further with projects which are sustainable in nature and also in line with the principles of gross national happiness. A lot of our international friends might not be aware of what is gross national happiness. So if I might say some words on it, it is the guiding principle of our country, which was coined by our fourth king. And that gross national happiness principle, in fact, was a breakthrough which described how the idea of the measure of happiness, well-being, and wealth of a country is possible through the measure of happiness and well-being of its people. In place of measuring the country's wealth and development through the process of calculating the GDP, the country believes in calculating its progress through the tools of gross national happiness. And for that, we have 4 pillars of measuring the gross national happiness, and of which the 4 pillars are good governance, sustainable and equitable socio-economic development, environmental conservation, and preservation and promotion of culture. So with these 4 pillars, which are already in existence through the framework of, or it's applicable in our educational framework, in our governance. So I wish and sincerely hope that AI would have a sustainable path through future in the ventures of STEM education, and especially highlighted with the tools of gross national happiness. So through Stem Cell Sister Innovation Initiative, it is also following the principles of gross national happiness, where we are trying to bring in quality education and help AI reach to the deepest levels.
Right.
Thank you.
That's wonderful, Srijana. If I can expand a little bit here, Srijana has formed a group of, I think, 6 or 7 girls in Bhutan as Stem Cell Sisters Women in Leadership. Principally, the idea there is to implement United Nations SDG in gender balance, as well as quality education. So they took it as far as the radio in Adelaide, a couple of times already. Radio Italia Uno in Adelaide. Every Monday we have 1 hour session, and we normally take about half an hour to share ideas from Malaysia, from Bhutan, from Australia, from Uganda. And so one of the things that I think is worth mentioning about the Stem Cell Sisters COVID-19 online babysitting is this. The whole process started when UNICEF, United Nations Children's Fund in Bhutan on TV asked for help about exposure of children to cyberbullying, cyber crimes during lockdown. So this idea was conceived together with Sangye teacher. He's the head of department of the Royal University of Bhutan, where Sonam goes to. And so as we were planning and talking, not knowing what project to do yet, we already have horrors from Uganda, prototype, and completed the prototype of this automatic hand sanitizer. So I just want to again extract the phenomenon that is happening in this process. As Bhutan talk, Uganda already do, without us knowing. And there's another young man on this conversation of COVID-19 from Cameroon. I think I'm not sure whether he's online, Fabrice. As Bhutan talk about COVID-19 online babysitting with the stem cell sisters, with boys and girls, you know, it's just not the girls. Then Fabrice already completed his or prototyping his COVID-19 app, which if somebody can share that link there, which actually shows, like if you type in Australia, it will show what is the latest number of positive test result, people infected, and how many people pass away. You can do that to Malaysia, everywhere. So again, I just like to sum up these very strange things happening here, is that as Bhutan talk, Cameroon do. As Bhutan talk, Uganda do. We didn't know this was happening. But it is absolutely on the same platform though, COVID-19. So can these two examples be scaled up? Would then all of you that use stem cell to talk about something, somebody else will be doing because your network is so great. Is that part of what we call 6 degrees of separation? See, a lot of these things that we talk about should be talked about daily. 6 degrees of separation. I am not sure. YKK can advise, Professor Iki can advise, is what this Srijana's team, with the girls, with Yauza, with Sonam, with Sange, talking about COVID-19 online babysitting. Suddenly, other people are doing the thing without us even knowing. Of course, using the same platform.